Watch him mark it up. Touchdown, Sioux Falls.
40, the 30, and he is gone to the house. Touchdown, Tallahassee.
Tipped and picked off by Colin Douglas, who's going to take it back all the way.
A pass caught, first down. What a move! Dion Sim, get out of here! The doctor is in for the touchdown!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chicago, Illinois for this Eastern Conference Showdown. You've waited, I've waited, we've all waited. It's week one. We're back on the SFL Network. Here on YouTube, we've got the Wildcats taking on the Stallions, recently relocated from their Las Vegas home back to Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Eric Vinson. I will be your play-by-play commentator this evening. Thank you all for coming along. We will get you guys ready for this Eastern Conference Showdown here right after the coin toss, coming up in midfield.
Okay, Joe. This should be fun. We'll take head.
And Cleveland has won the toss. They will elect to kick the ball off to the Wildcats. Here at home, wearing the black on black with the white helmets. Cleveland in the white on black pants with black helmets. And here we go. From about the 10-yard line, Chicago will field it, bring it up to about the 30, maybe just a little bit shy of that. We'll officially spot it at the 30-yard line. And that is where the Wildcat offense will take over. A lot of familiar faces, if you were familiar at all with the SFL, a lot of familiar faces on this Wildcats offense, Wildcats team in general. E.T. King, the former Pride member, will be under center for this Wildcat offense. He will take the snap, long drop, over to the left-hand side, caught. That's Shan Varner. He's got first down yardage and more out to the 49-yard line into Chicago, almost into Cleveland territory. Just about a yard shy of that. Great first down play. As we get a look at Varner right there, he is the team owner as well as the starting tight end and head coach, wearing a lot of different hats. Shan Varner does for this team. Dion Hawkins is in the backfield, number 22. As E.T. King throws it to the right-hand side this time, also caught by Varner. And he will get yet another first down. Now we're into Cleveland territory at the 41-yard line. Back-to-back huge pass plays for E.T. King, hooking up with his tight end Varner. Alex Zeli and Kieran Watson are on the outside. Davius Reed is going to be that third wide receiver for this Wildcat offense. Two backs in the backfield for King. He'll take the snap, short drop. Blitz is coming over to the right-hand side. That's tipped and knocked away. Great play out there by Brian Shark, I believe that is. Yep. Brian Shark, the starting strong safety for Cleveland. Koma Kaleka is back there as well. Aaron Tolbert, Lucius Sanders out on the corners. Rick O'Reilly and Max Blitz are your defensive ends, along with Sean Lewis at a linebacker spot. Second down and 10. King evades pressure, hit as he throws into the middle of the field. It's picked off. Going the other way, that's Lucius Sanders, number 20, picking off the pass. And just like that, the drive stalls, turns it over, and Cleveland will get a chance to show off their offense. A nifty little one-handed grab there by Sanders. Just reaching out, getting his big mitts on that ball. And he'll hand it over to the Stallions. See what they can do on their first possession of this young Season 9. Macc Wavy Jr. comes over from the Western Conference champion Dallas Roughnecks to lead this offense. He will hand it off to David Overstreet, who gets gobbled up in the backfield. Big number 71 in there on the stop. That's Kevin Owens. Loss of 2 on the play. Another familiar face coming over from Dallas is Prince Escobar. He's wearing number 84. You'll see him quite a bit. Flynn Starbuck and Lorenzo Allen are both back for the Cleveland Stallions. Short drop for Wavy. He throws it over to the right. That's going to be incomplete. Could not get the feet in bounds as he was looking for Starbuck. On the defensive front, several different Carolina Skyhawks coming over with Shan Varner to help this new venture out in Chicago. Blake Hamrack, Maurice Spurgeon, Clint Hendershot, all former Carolina Skyhawks. Espen Royale, A.J. Barnes, and Kanye Rockafella also out there. Wavy on third down, throws it over the middle, and he is slugged down. That's Espen Royale. Throwing Overstreet to the ground. He was able to make the catch, but not enough for the first down. So Cleveland will have to punt the ball away. Not a lot of success for either drive, for either team, excuse me. Punter for Cleveland is Tony Law. He'll take the snap, kick it away. Fielded from about the 20-yard line, spin move. Gets a couple of yards. And A.J. Barnes will hand the ball over to the offense. Hopefully they'll get a little bit more success than they did the last time as you get a look at E.T. King. Shaky start for both these offenses as King lines up in an offset I formation. He'll hand the ball off to Dion Hawkins. This is his first time we're calling his number today as he gets a gain of 5 out to the 32-yard line. Shan Varner coming over from Carolina, as I mentioned, brought a lot of Skyhawks with him in the process. Dion Hawkins is the offensive coordinator for Chicago. Defensive coordinator is Ethan King. And head of operations, Maurice Spurgeon. 3 wide receivers, 2 backs in the backfield. King over to the left, tipped away, and oh, that could have been picked off again. Schmizzy, the outside linebacker, gets his mitt on the ball. And Sanders could have easily had another one out there. Great play by this Cleveland defense to bring up a 3rd and 5. King is going to be in the shotgun, empty set, 4 wide receivers for him on this 3rd down. He'll take the snap, bombs over to the right-hand side, wide open, caught! 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Flynn Starbuck! Excuse me, it's Kieran Watson. I'm looking at the wrong roster already. I apologize, guys. What a play for Chicago. Just got behind the defense, and there was nothing that Brian Shark could do. Just in a foot race with him the rest of the way. And Chicago is on the board first here at home. And Andy Hamilton brings up a very good point. The only rookie on Chicago's roster able to come up with the biggest play so far of the game. Extra point is up and good. 7-0 lead for the hometown Wildcats. Much to the delight of the Chicago crowd. Jesus Garcia has the ball teed up, ready to go, as he will kick it away to the Stallions. Fielded from about the 10-yard line. Cleveland takes it up to about the 30, across the 30 to the 31. That's Komakaleka with the return. And we'll see what Cleveland could do on their second possession here. David Overstreet, a very dangerous runner. Macc Wavy Jr. and Prince Escobar, I mentioned earlier, coming over from the Western Conference champion Dallas Roughnecks. Wavy is under center. He'll take a three-step drop over to the middle. That's batted away. Couldn't tell who he was looking for, but Chicago was able to knock that down. Brett Tillis in there on the pass defense. Be sure to hit that like button, guys. I know it helps out the league quite a bit, more than you will ever know. We certainly appreciate every single one of you guys out there watching. 33 of you guys, in fact. Now 34. Wavy Jr. under center. Deep drop this time. Bombs it over to the middle. That's tipped, and incomplete. A.J. Barnes had a shot at it twice. Could not haul in the interception. But still a great play nonetheless. That'll bring up a 3rd and long. Third down and 10 from the 31-yard line. Takes the snap. Deep over to the right-hand side this time. Picked off. That's picked off by the former Skyhawk, Blake Hamrack. And it has just been a comedy of errors so far for each squad. Chicago able to finally get on the board, but Hamrack able to take the ball back for his Wildcat squad. And they will go ahead and hand it off to the offense once again. E.T. King with 4 wide receivers with Dion Hawkins in the backfield. He'll take a short drop, throws it over the middle. That's caught. Going to be a 9 to 10 yard gain. And that's Kieran Watson with his second catch of the day. The rookie's first catch went for the only score on the board. Second and inches from the 48. Handoff to Hawkins. Up the middle, has first down yardage and more. He'll get about a 4 to 5 yard gain, but that will move the chains for the former Hyena. Creeping inside, 6.5 minutes left to go in this opening quarter of play. King and the Wildcats trying to add on to their early 7-point lead. Pressure into space, zings it over to the right-hand side. That could have been picked off, but instead it falls harmlessly to the turf, excuse me.
Second and 10.
Four wide receivers for King. Dion Hawkins to his left in the shotgun formation. Short drop, short pass over the middle. That's caught. First down yardage to the 33-yard line. That's one of the non-stars, Matrullo, I believe, with the catch there. Able to get his team first down yardage as they trot back up to the line. Getting closer and closer to field goal range. But I know touchdown is on E.T. King's mind. He zings it over the middle once again, looking for Varner. Varner's been very active so far today. Was not able to haul in that pass. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Help us push over 600 subscribers. Yes, that's 600. As a subscriber, you're notified when our channel goes live, and you'll have access to over 1,000 videos seamlessly through the YouTube app. Our channel live streams Sundays at 3 and Sundays through Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Don't miss a minute of the action. E.T. King from the shotgun. Zings over the left-hand side, batted away. I couldn't tell if Koma Kaleka got in there and knocked it down, or Zeli just could not quite bring it in. Either way, it falls harmlessly to the turf for another incomplete pass. 3rd down and 10. As we get a look at Zeli, who trots back out to his wide receiver spot. 3rd and long. Empty set backfield for E.T. King. From the 33, evades the pressure, gets hit as he's thrown, and the ball falls again down to the turf. This time it'll bring up 4th down, and we'll see what Chicago wants to do here. If maybe they want to attempt a long field goal or just punt it away. And it looks like that's the punter, number 2, Malcolm Perrin, I believe is his name. Can't read my own writing. Snap is good. They'll try and pin him down deep into the other end of the field. It falls out of bounds at about the 6-yard line, so a great punt there for the newcomer. And Cleveland will have a lot of field to go in order to tie this game up. 5:18 left on the clock in this opening quarter of action, Eastern Conference showdown between these two new squads. Handoff up the middle, no gain. Overstreet not able to break through as he gets dragged down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Another offset I formation for Cleveland. Ball get handed off again. He has some room over the left-hand side. Able to get a 9-yard chunk out of that one. And that gives Cleveland a little bit of breathing room. Still not a new set of downs, but 3rd and 1 is much more manageable. Third down from the 15. Wavy Jr. throws it over, 1st down yardage. Toe drag swag from Prince Escobar. Able to get the toes in bounds, get the 1st down yardage, and that'll move the chains for Cleveland as he barks over at the Chicago opposition. From the 18, Wavy Jr. drops back to pass. Again, dragging the feet. Escobar keeps it in bounds for a short gain. Second and 6 to go from the 22. Wavy Jr. will hand it off to Overstreet, who gets slung down. Espen Royale comes up from his backer spot, able to knock him down for no gain. And Cleveland will have yet another 3rd down to deal with here in this opening quarter of action. The fans in the Thunderdome are on their feet cheering for their defense. Wavy Jr. will take a pass, deep pass over the left-hand side, tipped away by Kanye Rockafella. The former Hyena able to tip the ball away from Escobar. Those two names very familiar with each other back in their days of the Battle of Texas. A.J. Barnes is going to trot back out to receive this punt from Law. as Cleveland is still struggling to get on the board here in the opening quarter. Chicago coming after it, almost got there. Barnes is going to field it, bring it up to just about the 50-yard line. They'll mark it at the 48. Good starting field position for the Wildcats. The Cleveland Stallions, formerly the Las Vegas Gamblers, owner Ronnie Nickens bringing back football to the city he loves, Cleveland, Ohio, and brings on board Macc Wavy Jr. for his first head coaching opportunity as well. We'll see what they can do against this high-powered offense as Dion Hawkins gets a handoff for the Wildcats. Gain of 8 on first down. Brings them into Cleveland territory once again. Dion Hawkins leads active users in rushing yards currently. At the beginning of the game, he was only 91 yards away from passing David Batta for 11th all-time. So he's certainly on his way to accomplishing that goal. As he gets yet another handoff, he'll get about 1.5 yards, still shy of that first down marker, as the defense shut him down before he could get past it. Third and very, very short I formation for the Wildcats. Handoff to Hawkins once again. Trying to slip away but cannot. Gets knocked down behind the line of scrimmage by Aaron Tolbert. Was not fooled by the wide receiver coming out on the fly. It comes up and knocks him down for a 3-yard loss. So another 4th down. Chicago will have to punt. Kaleka back to receive the punt. Deep in his own territory. He'll let it bounce. And it'll bounce at about the 5-yard line. And that's where Chicago will down it. They'll mark it down at the 6. Minute 35 left to go in this opening quarter. If you're a player already in the SFL, thank you guys for watching tonight. Please feel free to check out our website, simulationfl.net, and hashtag be a star. As Overstreet gets knocked down for a 1-yard loss. Teams are able to sign free agents through Week 8, so don't miss out on starting your football career today. Second and 11 from deep in their own territory. Wavy Jr. under center. Handoff again to Overstreet. Overstreet trying to find some room. Able to get a little bit of that yardage back. Actually more than that yardage back. 6 yards. Brings them out to the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5. Wavy Jr. under center. He will pass. Deep drop. Deep pass over to the right-hand side. Knocked down again by Hamrack. He's already had 1 pick today. And this Chicago secondary showing their teeth and telling Macc Wavy, no sir, not on us. So another punt upcoming for the Stallions, as they're not able to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. Law once again kicks it away. A.J. Barnes will field it. He'll get close to nowhere, but still great starting field position for the Chicago Wildcats. Starting off at the 36-yard line of Cleveland. Good grief. We will see what E.T. King has in store for this Cleveland defense this time around. I formation, 3 wide receivers for King. Short drop, short pass over the middle, dropped. Zeli had it but could not bring it in, as it'll fall down for an incompletion, 2nd down and 10. Get a look at King's numbers there. Not a great quarterback rating so far, even though he has thrown for a touchdown as well as that pick. Deep drop for King. He'll step up, throw it over the left-hand side. That's picked off once again. Another interception. I believe that was one of the extra corners. It was Champ Wavy with the interception on King, and that's 2 tonight for the former Pride member. And that was just an accident waiting to happen, unfortunately. Looking for Varner once again, his favorite target. But instead found the midst of the Stallions, who bring it back the other way. Cleveland finally getting some decent field position here. We'll see what they can do with it. Macc Wavy Jr. is in the shotgun. Short drop, deep pass over the right-hand side. Caught. Great catch. Prince Escobar finally able to make a move on Hamrack and make his mark on this game. As we get a look, beautiful looking pass there by Wavy Jr. and an even better catch by Prince Escobar as he's able to get up over Hamrack and pull it down. They've now moved into Chicago territory. I believe this is the first time this evening as we enter the end of the first quarter. Your score, Wildcats 7, Stallions nothing. First and 10 from the 35-yard line as we switch sides of the field. See what Cleveland can do this time around. Overstreet in the backfield or not offset eye. He will get the handoff up the middle, runs into his own guy, still able to get about 5 yards out to about the 30-yard line. And it has been a defensive battle so far. 2 picks on the Cleveland side of things. 1 pick for Chicago. Wavy Jr. will pass once again. Has time. Over the middle. Caught. That's a first down. Flynn Starbuck with the catch. And Cleveland might finally have something going here. Out to the 23-yard line into field goal range. As Cleveland trots back up to the line. 4 wide receivers and Overstreet is going to be in the backfield. Wavy over to the right. Caught. First down again, Starbuck. Could have easily gone the other way as Chicago took a chance, could not come up with the big pick, and instead Cleveland further advances the ball down the field, down to the 11-yard line. Wavy Jr. deep pass, slings it over to Overstreet. 1 guy to beat, does not beat him, instead gets slugged down. Kanye Rockafella living up to his name as he just pushes Overstreet down to the ground. Gain of about 6, 2nd and 4 for the Stallions. In the shotgun, Wavy Jr. over to the right, finds his man. Loses yardage. I think that was Overstreet once again. It was. Not able to get away from the defense. as he was the play before. Big third down for Cleveland. I know they'd love to get a touchdown here early on in this contest. Short drop over to the left-hand side, batted down. That was knocked down by, who was that out there? Jeremy Lane. Number 20 able to make a good play on the ball. Knocks it down before Allen was able to reel it in for the score. And so the field goal unit will come in for Cleveland. Quasi Brown is the kicker for the Stallions. Snap is down, kick is away, up and good. So Cleveland is on the board with a field goal of 23 yards. They are still down by 4. As Cleveland gets the ball teed up, they will kick it away to Chicago for their first possession of the second quarter. A.J. Barnes has some room. Gets knocked down at about the 30-yard line. A.J. Barnes and Komakaleka, both dangerous returners. They have made their oppositions pay in the past, so we will have to look out for that. Maybe some special teams touchdowns this evening. 8:31 left to go in the half for E.T. King. 2 backs in the backfield. 3 wide receivers. He'll step up in the pocket, deep over the middle. That's caught. Is that Kieran Watson once again? Yes, it is. The rookie showing out tonight. 2 huge catches, one for a touchdown, this one the other. As he beats the extra corner off the line. Believe that was Wavy, and there was nothing that anybody could do. Shark just able to sling him down. But what a play by Kieran Watson. Offset eye as Hawkins gets a handoff. He'll get about 4 yards out to the 36-yard line. Sean Lewis, I believe, was out there on the stop. E.T. King with another handoff to Hawkins. Hawkins makes it out to the 32. Another short gain, but that'll bring up a 3rd and manageable for the Wildcats here. For everything SFL, visit the league's new website at simulationfl.net and explore the league's new partnership with PressStats. With over 400 players and games in league history, the SFL tracks your legendary status with professional quality. Contact webmaster Liam Crowder on Discord to find out how you can get your written works on the website. Zings it over to the middle. King finally finds Zeli. Zeli able to hold on to that one. Inside the 5-yard line. What a pass. As he's able to beat the defense. Just missed it. Just missed the end zone, excuse me. As he's dragged down at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for the Wildcats. Short drop for King. Has a man wide open on the right-hand side. Hawkins just walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And that was a well-designed play for the Wildcats as Hawkins just snuck free. No one out there paying attention to him. And he just strolls on in for the final 3 yards. And a great start for the expansion Wildcats as they line up for the extra point. As the kick is up and good, Chicago opens up an 11-point lead in the second quarter with 6:37 left to go in the half. Garcia has the ball teed up, and he will kick it back over to the Stallions. Koleka will field it at about the 9, up the middle. Had a little bit of room, but he swallowed up pretty quickly. 32, the 32-yard line is where he's dragged down. Decent field position here for Cleveland. So we'll see what the Stallions can do here on offense as Macc Wavy Jr. comes back out for another possession. Down 11, but still time in this contest. Plenty of time for Wavy. Throws it over the middle into double coverage, and that's caught. Great catch by Prince Escobar as he's able to eke out an 8-yard gain even in the double coverage.
Let's go.
Second and 2 now from the 40-yard line of the Stallions. Handoff to Overstreet. Overstreet trying to find some room. Able to get about 1.5 yards, maybe 2, but they'll mark him just short. As Chicago is able to stop him before he reaches that line to go. Odom was in there on the stop as the Stallions come back up to the line pretty quickly. 3rd and inches, they will pass. Wavy Jr. slings it short, and Overstreet is going backwards. He'll lose 4. That was a strange-looking play as Wavy was trying to get Overstreet the ball and get him some yardage upfield. Instead, he goes backwards. Loses 4 yards, and Cleveland will have to punt once again. High snap, Law able to bring it down, kicks it away. A.J. Barnes will field it at about the 24. He'll get maybe 3 more, 2 or 3 more, out to the 27. That's where Chicago will take over. Be sure to stay tuned. 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central. We will have our second game of the doubleheader here in Week 1. Chris Curtis will be on the call. Vancouver will travel to Mexico City, south of the border. As King slings it over the middle, he'll have a gain of about 7. That's his tight end, Varner, once again. Be sure to stay tuned. After Curtis's call, he will have the post-game show. I will not have a post-game show after this one, so any sort of thoughts, reactions, anything like that after this first week of action in this young Season 9 of SFL play, please call in. Show your support. Let him know he did a good job. If you want to say I did a good job, that's totally fine too. 3rd down and 3 for E.T. King from the 34. As the clock creeps to about 4 minutes left to go in the first half. King evades pressure over the middle. Had a man, but trying to thread the needle through about 4 different Stallions. Varner was not able to come up with it. And right at 4 minutes left to go in the half, it'll be a 4th down for Chicago. They'll have to punt it back to Cleveland. kick is away. Koma Kaleka will field it inside his 30, and he's met by about 3 Wildcats. He'll go nowhere. So the Stallions will start back off inside their own 30 at the 29, hoping to narrow this gap, as they are now down 11 in this first half of play. Macc Wavy Jr. with the short drop. He finds Overstreet. Overstreet willing to go forward this time. Gets a gain of 3 as Royale brings him down. You see his numbers right there on the screen. 4 tackles, 1 for a loss. Clock continuing to tick down. 2nd and 7 for the Stallions. 4 wide receivers. Overstreet to his left. Wavy shotgun rollout. Zings it over to the right-hand side. Tips and, oh, that's almost picked off once again. 3 different Wildcats had an opportunity, including Maurice Spurgeon, as the ball fell down to the turf once again. This will bring up yet another 3rd down for Cleveland. Third and long for the Stallions. Wavy Jr. with a short drop. Over the middle, tipped away several different times. No one able to grab it. That was all Wildcats there. Not a single Stallion got his hands on the ball until it fell down. So that'll bring up another punting situation for Cleveland, as Law is back there once again.
Here I come, Leonard. I'm coming. I'm about to punt.
Chicago not coming after it. Instead, they'll set up a return for A.J. Barnes. Barnes fields it. Spin move, fumble. Ball's on the turf. And it looks like Cleveland might have fallen on it. They did. Recovered on the play for the Stallions. And that was just the spark that Cleveland was looking for. Still rolling around on the turf. I couldn't believe it. And I know you guys were just asking about fair catches there in the chat. That was probably one of those opportunities there for one, as Barnes fumbles the ball away and Cleveland gets a second chance. Short drop for Wavy, swings it out to Overstreet. Nifty spin move as he's able to avoid the first tackler there. I think that was Hendershot. And he gets a gain of 4 on the play instead of losing 2. This could be a huge swing in momentum for the Stallions. We'll see what they can do here as we're approaching the 2-minute warning in the first half. Wavy, quick pass, over to the right-hand side, caught for first down yardage and out of bounds. Great catch by Thomas. I believe he's one of the tight ends, as he's knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line. That'll stop the clock momentarily. Cleveland with an I formation, 3 wide receivers. Wavy will pass again, plenty of time, standing back there, finally dragged down as we hit the 2-minute warning. Great play by Kevin Owens, able to bring down Wavy Jr. in the backfield, and that'll bring up a 2nd and long when we return from the 2-minute warning. In Chicago, the hometown Wildcats with an 11-point lead. On the 29-yard line, Macc Wavy Jr. will try and get some of that yardage back that he lost on that sack. Over to the left-hand side, that's caught by Escobar. Able to get about 5 or 6 as he's knocked out of bounds. Clock will stop at 1:56. Still 3rd and forever to go for the Stallions. Chicago fans on their feet once again, cheering for the Wildcats. From the 23, Wavy to pass. Quick pass over the middle, knocked down once again. Starbuck had an opportunity for it, just could not haul it in. A.J. Barnes out there on coverage. I'm not sure who actually delivered the hit, though. Could have been Spurgeon. Cleveland will line up for a field goal to narrow the gap to possibly 8 points. Snap is good. Kick is away. And it is good from 39. Second field goal of the night for Quasi Brown. And he narrows the gap to 8 points for his Stallions as he gets the ball teed up, ready to kick it off to the Wildcats. Chicago will have all 3 timeouts and just under 2 minutes to work with, seeing if maybe they can stretch back, open that lead. As A.J. Barnes fumbled on a punt return, will not fumble on the kick return. Brings it out to the 29-yard line. Just around the corner, we have the halftime report. Stats and highlights from the first half. Be sure to check that out. As E.T. King is under center here with Hawkins in the backfield. 4 wide receivers for him on this first down play. Hawkins will get the handoff up the middle. Almost breaks out of that first tackler. Still drags him for about 7 yards. 2nd and 3 from the 36 as the clock continues to tick. Look at the numbers for E.T. King. 187 pass yards, 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns as well, though. 2nd and 3 for the Wildcats. Handoff to Hawkins once again. Breaks out of 1, not able to get out of another. Does get first down yardage as the Wildcats will enter the hurry-up offense. Sean Lewis has got to get back into his linebacker spot. Could have drawn the offsides call over there. Instead, he'll sling it over to Hawkins. Hawkins will get 4 yards out to the 43-yard line, close to Cleveland territory as the clock continues to tick. King with a pass over to Hawkins once again. Hawkins not going to be able to get positive yardage this time as Chicago is forced to burn their first time out. 35 seconds left to go. Chicago calls timeout, gearing up for a 3rd and 9. That didn't look like the best formation to start their no huddle with. Very limited with so many backs in the backfield. We'll see what King wants to do with this 3rd and 9. Deep pass over the middle. That's caught. First down yardage and more for Alex Zeli as they call another timeout. Only burns about 5 or 6 seconds off the clock. I thought for sure that was going to get knocked down again. But King is able to thread the needle. Zeli has been quiet as we look. Sean Lewis had an opportunity at the ball, couldn't quite make the play. And Chicago is back in Cleveland territory once again. Just under 30 seconds left to go with 1 timeout left. Going with that full house formation once again. King has Hawkins in the backfield. He'll pass. Screen pass over to Hawkins. Not fooled this time. as Cleveland is able to bring him down. That's Schmizzy on the play as they hurry back up to the line of scrimmage. King to pass again. He's going to get sacked. Big sack, I believe that was number 99. It was Rick O'Reilly getting in there, able to make his presence felt, and Chicago is forced to burn their final timeout with 3 seconds left to play. And just a jumbled mess those last couple of plays. The loss by Hawkins, and then not able to get back up to the line of scrimmage in time. King is forced to burn his last timeout, and they'll line up in Hail Mary formation. Three seconds left to go. King will just sling it up and see who comes down with it. Plenty of time. Throws it up. Has a couple of guys back there. Intercepted. Believe that was Shark that picked that final play off. But that is the end of the first half. No, excuse me. Marco Jenkins. As we had several number 23s out there. This time it was Jenkins that got the pick. And that'll do it from Chicago. This first half of play has concluded 14-6 in favor of the Wildcats. As we go into the first half stats and highlights. And as the players get warmed up out on the field for this second half of action, we want to remind you guys to hit that like button. It helps out the league quite a bit. Thank you guys for coming out once again. We got 46 watching right now. That's a great number. Only 28 likes, though. Be sure to hit that like button on the video if you guys don't mind, please, and thank you. Cleveland will receive the second half kickoff. Komakaleka from inside his 10-yard line. He'll bring it upfield with a spin move. Not able to break the 30-yard line, as he is stopped at the 27. Do you want to do what I do? If you're interested in becoming a play-by-play commentator or analyst for the SFL, the league has open tryouts all season long on our Rabbit broadcasts. Please contact veteran broadcaster Annie Hamilton for more information. First down and 10 from the 27. Macc Wavy Jr. Deep pass over to the middle. That's caught. Great catch once again by Prince Escobar as we get a look at his numbers compared to the rookie Kieran Watson. Great coverage by A.J. Barnes, just not able to jar the ball loose from Escobar. Nifty little one-handed catch there, too. Despite turning the ball over 4 times in that first half, Chicago has an 8-point lead. Cleveland barely mustering over 100 yards of offense. We'll see if that can change here in the second half. Over to the right-hand side. That's caught. 6-yard gain for Flynn Starbuck as he makes it out to the 48-yard line. Great catch on that quick pass from Wavy Jr. Second and 4. 3 wide receivers for Wavy Jr. He will pass over to the right. Not sure if he got his feet in bounds. They will say that he did. Sets up a 3rd and 2 for Flynn Starbuck. Clock continues to roll. Inside of 10 minutes in the third quarter. 3rd and short for the Stallions. Wavy pump fakes once over the middle. That's caught. First down yardage and more for Flynn Starbuck once again. 6 catches on the game as he's able to get his Stallions into Wildcat territory. 43-yard line, first down. Offset I formation. He has Overstreet in the backfield. He'll get the handoff up the middle, 5 or 6 yards, in fact 7 for David Overstreet. Finally brought down on the play by Clint Hendershot. From the 36-yard line, second down. Cleveland trying to break into this lead as Overstreet gets another handoff, only gets a gain of 1 this time. As Tillis is able to knock him down to the turf, 3rd and very short once again for Cleveland. Wavy will pass, short drop over the right-hand side, has a man, got his feet in bounds, caught for a first down. That's Starbuck once again. And the drive continues for the Stallions. They have looked good on this opening drive in the second half. And Chicago looks like they're going to be challenging the ruling on the field. Could go either way. Upon first glance, he might have gotten his feet in bounds, but we'll have to see once again as we get a look at the 2 head coaches. I think he got his feet in bounds, folks. What do you guys think?
After review,
let's check out the call.
The pass was complete. The catch was made prior to going out of bounds.
And ruling on the field is going to stand. Chicago will lose a timeout on that challenge. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line for Cleveland. Short drop, has the blitz in his face, over to the right-hand side, batted down. Both Barnes and I believe that was Starbuck once again were going up for it. No, that was Lorenzo Allen on the play this time. Second down and 10 as Allen gets a breather on the sideline. Offset I formation for Wavy. Short drop. Has a man open. Diving catch. First and goal from the 3. Flynn freaking Starbuck balling out on this opening drive of the second half. None more obvious than that catch right there. Good grief. First and goal from the 3 for the Stallions. This opening drive taking up quite a bit of time, but very productive for Wavy and company. Over to the left-hand side. Did he get in? No, he didn't. They're going to mark him just shy of the end zone. Prince Escobar had the catch, had the ability to get in the end zone, but they will mark him down at the 1. Second and goal for the Stallions. In the shotgun, we'll see if they just hand it to Overstreet and let him pound it up the middle. Instead, they will pass. Wavy throws it over to Overstreet. The defensive line knew exactly what was coming, backs the ball down, and now it's third and goal. We'll see what Wavy Jr. does on this third down and very, very short. He'll pass once again. Blitz is coming. Hit as he's thrown, and the ball falls harmlessly to the turf. It'll be a fourth and goal for Cleveland, and they'll have to trot out the field goal unit once again. So a chip shot field goal for Cleveland. When they had such a promising drive, kick is up and good from 17. Third field goal on the night for Quasi Brown. Gap has been narrowed to 5, but you know they wanted a touchdown there, especially after that long opening second half drive. So after sitting on the sideline for a while, E.T. King will finally get his crack in the second half here as A.J. Barnes will field it from inside his 10. Up the middle he goes, has some blocking, able to break out of one tackle, not the other. That probably would have been the deal breaker right there. He would have been gone if it wasn't for number 21 there. Ball will be spotted at the 33-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will take over. Almost 4 minutes gone on that first drive there by Cleveland. And we'll see what Chicago wants to do here. Deep pass for E.T. King. It's picked off. He was looking for Z-Line once again. Instead, it's picked off by Koma Kaleka. And that is turnover number 5 for the Wildcats this evening. Great play by Kaleka as he just steps right in front of Z-Line. Z-Line had no chance on the ball at all. So Cleveland will get another chance here. They can finally take the lead if they're able to find the end zone on this drive. Wavy Jr. quick pass over to his left. Knocked down as Escobar made the catch, but Rockafella once again is over there to make sure he goes nowhere. Four interceptions for E.T. King, one being a harmless one at the end of the half. But nonetheless, it still goes up on the stat board. Macc Wavy Jr., another quick pass. This time not able to get the feet in bounds is Escobar. That will be incomplete. 3rd and 6 now for Cleveland. from just outside of Chicago territory. 3rd down. Macc Wavy Jr. trying to command his Stallions to a lead. He'll have a very short drop, slings it over to Overstreet, able to get away from one defender, not the next. That next one being Kanye Rockafella. And once again, Cleveland not able to capitalize on the Chicago turnovers. Another punt here by Law. They'll see if they can down Chicago deep in their own territory. It'll be fielded at the 15. A.J. Barnes has to go down at some point. He's already fumbled once today. Don't want another one. Be the equivalent of a touchback as they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Once again, guys, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Help us push over 600 subscribers. As a subscriber, you're notified when our channel goes live, and you'll have access to over 1,000 videos seamlessly through the YouTube app. Our channel live streams Sundays at 3 p.m. and Sundays through Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Don't miss a minute. Hand off to Hawkins as he's able to get 3 yards. Sean Lewis in there on the stop, along with Schmizzy. Gain of 3 for the Wildcats. And already this drive more productive than the last, as on that first play he threw a pick. King with a deep drop. Pressure in his face, steps up, hit as he's thrown. And that's batted down. That ball hung up there a long time. Kaleka almost had another pick. But instead, he's able to bat it down, and that brings up a 3rd and long for the Wildcats. There have been times this offense has looked great for Chicago, and there have times that it has looked a little disoriented. 5 wideouts for Chicago. Pump fake for King. Over to the left. Has a man. Zeli able to get his feet in bounds. 1st down for the Wildcats. As we get another look here, pressure was in his face yet again, but Zeli was able to find the hole in the zone, and Kaleka could not come over in time. Kieran Watson, the rookie, has shown up today. He's had several big catches, including one for a score early on in the game, the first score of the game, in fact. E.T. King deep over the middle, tipped and falls incomplete, looking for Varner this time. He was very active on the first couple drives in the first half. Schmizzy on the coverage. And another incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down. Once again, guys, stay tuned. This is the first game of a doubleheader of SFL action. Chris Curtis will be on the call for Vancouver and Mexico City, live from south of the border. As Hawkins refuses to go down, he'll only get a gain of 2 for his efforts. Immediately following the broadcast will be the post-game show. Anyone and everyone wanting to call in, getting their reactions, thoughts, ideas, all that good stuff, we will be happy to listen to all of it. So tune in. E.T. King over the middle, fumbled. Ball is on the turf. Chicago falls on it. I believe that was E.T. King that finally fell on it. I'm not even sure if that was a fumble to start with. Might have been an incomplete pass. Either way, the spot of the ball ends up being a 4th down.
Stallions are challenging whether the player had possession prior to the fumble.
And Cleveland is going to be challenging whether it's a fumble or not. As we get another look here, I'm not sure. Angle's not too great on that play. We'll get the call from the ref.
The receiver did not have possession of the ball and is therefore incomplete. The Stallions
And an unsuccessful challenge on Cleveland's end now as they lose a timeout. Both teams now with 2. And instead of a 4th and long, it'll be a 4th and inches for Chicago. And Shan Varner and company are like, you know what, let's just go for it. Offset I formation. Hawkins gets the handoff. First down yardage and more. Into Cleveland territory as they capitalize on the strange fumble that E.T. King fell on, resulting in a much shorter play. Jumps off sides, free play, over to the right-hand side. That's caught by Watson. Watson able to get close to first down yardage. So they will probably decline the penalty.
neutral zone infraction. Number 99, defense. The penalty.
And they do. That will be first down yardage for the rookie, Watson, who once again has balled out tonight. Great pickup for Shan Varner and company. As we get a look at Watson on the sideline now. 14-9 your score. Chicago trying to lengthen their lead in Cleveland territory. And he goes down with a sack. E.T. King wrapped up at about the 40-yard line. They'll mark him at the 39. But what a play there by Victor Terry. Able to beat his block and come in and wrap him up. That'll be a loss of 6. And Chicago will have a 2nd and long. Another pass for King. King deep over the middle. Has a man caught by Zeli. 1st and goal from the 9. As Zeli finally pushes over 100 yards. He was quiet to start with in the first half, but has come alive here in the past few possessions. As he snuck behind the defense there. Shark able to come on over and make the stop, but Komakaleka was beat on that play. 1st and goal from the 9 for the Wildcats. Inside of 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Slings it over to Hawkins. Hawkins stays in bounds, able to get a gain of 3 before he is knocked out by Sean Lewis and Tolbert, who is talking some trash back to Hawkins. Offset I for King, who has Hawkins in the backfield. Hawkins will get the handoff and met immediately. Lucius Sanders coming in from his corner spot, along with Schmizzy. Schmizzy has been extremely active today for a generic. Third and goal now for Chicago. Plenty of time left to go. Still a whole other quarter of action. Inside of 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Short drop. Zings it over the middle. That's caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Mantrullo, the extra wide receiver out there for the Wildcats, able to make the diving grab and give his Wildcats an extra 6 points on the board. Just a quick little route. E.T. King saw that no one was covering him, threw it to him low, and he was able to make the crazy catch for the score. I apologize, Destro. Shimnoozy. Shimnoozy. All right, got it. I'll work on that. Kick is up and good. Extra point makes it a 21-9 lead for Chicago. Garcia has the ball teed up. He's ready to kick it back off to the Stallions, who will try and get their first touchdown on the board of this young season. Komakaleka from his 10. Up the middle, he'll be stopped at the 29 and no more. And it looks like we have a special teamer down on the play, as he will get some medical attention, get carried off the field. Get a look at what happened maybe on the play. Looks like cramps possibly. It is the summertime. It is hot out there. Got to make sure you're staying hydrated. I'm sure they'll give him some Gatorade on the sideline. He'll be good as new here for the next kickoff. Back to the action on the field. Macc Wavy Jr. will have an offset eye. Deep drop over to the left, caught. That's Escobar once again. He's had 8 catches this evening. Actually, it looks like they will call that incomplete. I thought he got his feet in bounds. Unlikely that Cleveland will challenge this, although they're going to. I was about to say it's unlikely he'll challenge this because he's already had one unsuccessful challenge so far. But they're willing to roll the dice and say that he got his feet in bounds. As we get another look at the instant replay here, like I said, at first glance it looked like he got his feet in bounds, but we'll have to see what the referee thinks. I'm not the one in zebra stripes.
The pass has been ruled complete. The catch was made prior to going out of bounds.
And it looks like the referee is going to overturn the ruling on the field, so it will be designated a catch. So 2nd and 5 now. Cleveland won't lose their second timeout of the half. From the 34, 2nd and short for Cleveland. Wavy Jr. with a short drop, has plenty of time. Over the middle, threw it right to Espen Royale. Royale had a chance at that pick there, but was not able to come up with it. Third and 5 now for the Stallions, with 1:39 left to go in the third quarter. Handoff to Overstreet. Overstreet has some room on the right, not able to get away from the pressure. Only a gain of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down for Cleveland as the familiar face Tony Law trots back out onto the field for another punt.
Oh yeah, Butter, I'm coming. I'm locking in.
Law kicks the ball away. A.J. Barnes will field it. He's fumbled once already today. Spin move, spins out of one tackle, not able to get away from the other. He'll be dragged down at the 33-yard line of Chicago. From the 33, it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. This third quarter is taking forever, guys. You're absolutely correct. A minute left to go. Handoff to Dion Hawkins. He gets a gain of 2 out to the 35-yard line. Are you a player in the SFL? If you're new or just haven't taken the plunge yet, it's free to join our Discord community at simulationfl.net and hashtag be a star. Free agent can sign with a team as a star player this season through Week 8. Don't miss out on starting your football career today. Handoff once again to Dion Hawkins. He will get about 4 yards this time. 3rd and 4 as we get a look at the diagnosis for the special teamer out for 4 weeks. Just means that he is out for the rest of the game. So he will not be returning to action for today, but he'll be back next week. E.T. King throws it over the middle, had a man. If he was able to hold on to it, Shan Varner was going to be gone. Not able to reel it in, and Chicago will kick the ball away to Cleveland once the 4th quarter of action begins. Everyone get your 4s out. It's 21-9 in favor of the hometown Wildcats. Koma Kaleka is going to go back to return this punt once again. Both of these punters have gotten plenty of action. Tony Law has obviously got much more for the Cleveland Stallions. Kaleka will field it, not able to get away from the special teams. And he's knocked down at the 24-yard line. So not great field position once again for Cleveland. They've really only had a couple opportunities at decent field position throughout the night. Not able to capitalize on the 5 turnovers that Chicago has given them today. Hand off to Overstreet, who's dragged down in the backfield. Loss of 3 on the play. That was a great play by Donnie Odom, getting into the backfield, completely unblocked, and just diving at the feet of Overstreet. Second and long for Cleveland. Offset I formation, 3 wide receivers for Wavy Jr. Plenty of time. Has a man over the middle, caught. First down to the 40-yard line. Great catch by the tight end out there, as Wavy Jr. had plenty of time. The pocket literally went around him. He could have run for about that long, if not longer. So Cleveland has a first down from their 40. Macc Wavy Jr. zings it over to the left. He has a man for a 3-yard gain. That was Prince Escobar with the catch as he steps out of bounds. I like the funk reference, Maurice Spurgeon. He is looking very funk-ish right now with the amount of picks that he has thrown and the amount of yardage and touchdowns on top of that. Handoff to Overstreet, who has some room. If he didn't spin, he probably would have gotten some extra yards there. The spin move knocks him back maybe a couple yards. Gain of about 2, 3rd and 4. Skeletor P. Funk, obviously the former quarterback of the Atlanta Swarm. Before that, with the Louisville Wolfpack. Deep pass over to the right-hand side, knocked down by Hamrack. Hamrack could have had another pick over on that right-hand side. Macc Wavy Jr. has just not had a whole lot of success against this impressive secondary from Chicago. So Tony Law once again out on the field, ready to kick the ball away to Chicago. Low snap. Chicago almost got there. Not able to come away with the block as A.J. Barnes fields it. And he'll take it out to the 21-yard line. That was a close call there for Cleveland as Chicago was bringing the heat. 9 minutes left to go in the ball game. Chicago will see about lengthening their lead. They're already up by 12 in the final quarter of play. E.T. King with a deep drop, steps up into the pocket, over to the left-hand side, caught for first down yardage and more. Shan Varner out to the 38-yard line. Gain of 17 on the play. And what a play for the veteran tight end. Able to sneak past the coverage. Really, the corners were the only ones left. Eight and a half minutes and counting left to go in the fourth quarter. E.T. King again will pass over to the left, has a man, dropped it right into the bucket. Davius Reed finally making his presence felt, as he's been quiet tonight. He's also a former Roughneck, playing opposite his former teammates, Macc Wavy Jr. and Prince Escobar. Pretty pass by E.T. King. And they move into Cleveland territory from the 38. Another pass for King. Deep drop, steps up, over to the middle, tipped away. Koma Kaleka out there on the coverage. Brian Shark out there as well. Clock will stop with 7 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. And 4 wide receivers will be set up for King and company. He'll take the snap over to the middle. That's caught by Zeli. About 5 yards on that play will bring up third down. Zeli over 100 yards. Kieran Watson also over 100 yards. A lot of passing yards being had by E.T. King today. A lot of picks being thrown as well, though. Over the middle has another man. That's Davius Reed once again making all sorts of nifty moves in the end zone. Touchdown! What a play by Davius Reed. I'm going to have to see a replay, Mr. Replay Man. Jeez Louise. Jukes one, stiffs arms another spin move, and evades every single tackler on his way to the end zone. Take a bow, Davius Reed. That's going to be in the top 10 plays on SportsCenter tonight. So Davius Reed waiting all night to get his number called. Finally does on one of the last drives of the game. And makes up for it. What a touchdown catch for Reed. So 28-9 now for the Wildcats. Cleveland still not a touchdown on the board, but have been hanging tough with this Wildcats team. As Kaleka is going to receive it from inside the 10, he'll bring it out as he's brought down to the 31. Macc Wavy Jr. is going to come out once again and see if he can put a dent in this growing lead that Chicago has. Just an incredible play by Davius Reed. I still can't get over that. Macc Wavy Jr. will hand it off to Overstreet. Overstreet dragging bodies down to the 38-yard line. Gain of 7. Great play to start the drive for the Stallions. Overstreet is in the backfield with Wavy Jr., who will throw it over to him. Toe drag, swag, first down yardage. Excuse me, that was Prince Escobar. Looked like Overstreet for a hot minute there, but instead that was Prince Escobar. I should have known. He is the king of toe drag swag. So a first down for Cleveland from their 42-yard line. 6.5 minutes left to go. Still time, but time running out very quickly for them as Overstreet gets knocked down into the backfield. Loss of 2. That Chicago defense has been showing their teeth today, especially the secondary. Batting down balls all over the place. Cleveland running out of time, 2nd and 12 from their 40. Wavy Jr. will sling it over to the right. That's caught. First down. No, excuse me, third down. 3rd down and 7. As Allen, the fullback, gets in on the action. Offset I formation, Wavy, quick pass over to the right. That's batted down by Hamrack once again. Every time that he has tried to go to the right-hand side, Blake Hamrack has knocked down Wavy's passes. Just an incredible showing by this Chicago secondary, as Lorenzo Allen was the intended receiver on the play. Hamrack was having none of it. So with a 4th and 7, Cleveland will punt once again. Tony Law, the MVP of the Stallions so far, seemingly out every single play to punt the ball over to Chicago. Pinned them back a couple different times. A.J. Barnes is going to field it at about the 15. He'll get a few more yards out to the 18. Still a punt inside the 20. So that works favorably for the Stallions, excuse me. For everything SFL, visit the league's new website at simulationfl.net and explore the league's new partnership with PressStats. With over 400 players and games in league history, the SFL tracks your legendary status with professional quality. Contact webmaster Liam Crowder on Discord to find out how you can get your written works on the website. Hawkins only able to squeak out a yard. And that brings Chicago up to the 19 as we creep inside 5 minutes left to go in the ballgame. Short drop for King, has time, over to the right, that's picked off! What a swing of momentum for Cleveland. Hopefully this will be exactly what they needed to get themselves into the end zone, as Aaron Tolbert, the bronze corner, picks off the easy pass from E.T. King. Read it the whole way. Able to kind of duck inside of Shan Varner and make the play, setting up a real short field for Cleveland. Macc Wavy Jr. licking his chops on that one. Three wide receivers bunched up to his left. Zings it over to the left-hand side. That's caught for a touchdown. Cleveland finally able to break into the end zone. Prince Escobar, who has been active all game long, finally able to get into the end zone. Good-looking touchdown pass for Cleveland. So the Stallions will set up for the extra point here. Not electing to go for 2. Doesn't really do them much good either way. 4:45 left to go in the ball game. Snap is down, kick is away, up and good. 12-point deficit for the Stallions, as the Wildcats are up 28-16. And Cleveland is going to line up for the onside kick with 4:45 left. Macc Wavy Jr. and company, understanding they are running out of time, will see if they can bring it in. Instead, Chicago recovers it at the 41-yard line. And Cleveland's starting to show some frustration. From the 41-yard line, Chicago will just try and chew some clock here. I'd expect to see a heavy dose of Dion Hawkins. Instead, we're going to swing it out to Hawkins. Hawkins able to make the catch, spinning and spinning and spinning his way to the 32-yard line for an 8-yard gain. As we get a look at E.T. King's numbers, impressive yardage and touchdowns. But the fact that he's had 5 picks today, doesn't necessarily help the whole QB rating. Second and 2 from the 32. Clock stopped at 4:38. Offset I formation for the Wildcats. Handoff to Hawkins. He'll get met in the backfield. J.J. Wavy in there on the stop, coming in from his linebacker spot. So it'll be 3rd and 2. Cleveland creeping up, ready to play the run as Chicago lines up in a jumbo set. E.T. King is going to pass instead, and he'll get gobbled up in the backfield. Sacked on the play by a couple different Stallions. One of them being number 54, J.J. Wavy. But just about everybody had a shot at him. So that'll back them up out of field goal range. I believe it'll be 4th and 8 now for Chicago, as they are taking their time to kick the ball back to the Stallions. They will punt once again. Using every second of the play clock before they punt the ball away. Cleveland willing to let it bounce, and it's going to bounce. Oh, it does bounce harmlessly into the end zone. Okay. I thought it took the most miraculous bounce back inward to the 3-yard line, but it did cross the plane of the end zone. So it's going to come out to the 20-yard line for the Stallions. First and 10 for Macc Wavy and company. 3:14 left to go. We'll see if he's got to come back in him. Plenty of time just waiting back there. Pumps once. Still looking for someone. Still looking for someone. Good grief. Does someone have a stopwatch on this guy? Still waiting. Waiting. Finally throws the ball over to the middle, and that's caught. Flynn Starbuck with the catch. Good grief. How long was he standing back there? Kudos to the offensive line for the Stallions, but wow. Quick pass over the middle. That's falls harmlessly to the turf. Incomplete. Tillis in there on the coverage. He was looking for Lorenzo Allen. The clock will stop at 2:42. I think we should put the O-line on top 10. That was incredible. Wavy Jr. to pass, pumps once, over to the left instead, had a man, couldn't quite make it out there to him. Kanye Rockafella is able to just swat it down. Prince Escobar had a step or two, but Wavy Jr. just couldn't quite get it to him in time. Big 3rd and long for the Stallions here. Trying to keep chopping at this lead that the Wildcats have built. Short drop from the shotgun over to the left. That's caught for a first down. Starbuck caught it in front of about 3 or 4 different Wildcats as they hurry back up to the line. The Stallions will throw it. Short pass for about 2 yards over to Overstreet as they hurry back up to the line once again. Bunch formation for Wavy Jr. Throws it over the middle. Caught once again to the 33 for another first down. This time he finds Myron Williams, and we will reach the 2-minute warning. Here in Chicago, it's not quite over yet, folks. Cleveland needing some help, but they are driving. Three wide receivers and an offset eye for Cleveland. Short drop over to the left. That's picked off, and that'll do it. Kanye Rockafella able to seal the deal for the Chicago Wildcats. And that was not what you wanted if you were Macc Wavy Jr. Great play by the veteran corner. Former Houston Hyena. And that should be able to do it here. Only 44 yards on the ground for Dion Hawkins. Both defenses showing up pretty well today. As Dion gets a handoff, he'll make it out to about the 11-yard line. Cleveland will burn their second timeout. Once again, guys, stay tuned. Just about immediately following this game, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, Chris Curtis will have his first regular season called game. The Vancouver Legion will travel south of the border to Mexico City to battle the Aztecs. Live on YouTube. Handoff once again to Hawkins. He'll make it out to the 14. Cleveland will burn their final timeout just to do their due diligence here. Post-game will be after Game 2, absolutely. Any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, ideas, anything like that regarding Week 1 of this great SFL season, be sure to call in on the post-game show. We'd love to hear from you. Cleveland gets in on the sack. I'm not quite sure why Chicago was passing on that play. But Cleveland read it the whole way, able to sling down E.T. King for a huge loss. 4th and 12 from the 8-yard line as Chicago just lets the clock tick away. Cleveland won't come after it. Instead, they'll set up a return. They'll get decent field possession as it's fair caught by Kaleka at the 38-yard line. With exactly 1 minute left on the clock, it might be too little too late here for the Stallions, but we'll see what they can do. Down 12, no timeouts, 1 minute left. They will certainly need some help here. Three wide receivers, Macc Wavy Jr. barking out calls at the line of scrimmage. He will pass over to the left-hand side. Toe drag, swag. Prince Escobar finally cracking 100 yards and a touchdown. 13 catches today as he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Only 3 seconds coming off. 2nd and 5 for Cleveland. From the 33, Wavy Jr. in the shotgun. He'll take the snap over to the left once again. I believe that's Lorenzo Allen this time who gets out of bounds. 5 seconds coming off the clock. This time first down yardage. They will mark it at the 24-yard line. These little dink and dunk plays are beneficial to Cleveland as long as they're getting out of bounds. You don't want anything in the middle of the field at this point. Wavy Jr. with a deep drop. Zings it over the middle of the field. That's caught for a touchdown. It is not quite over yet. Flynn Starbuck with the catch in the middle of the field, wide open. As he's able to beat the coverage. Espen Royale not realizing he was behind him until it was too late. So extra point pending here. 48 seconds left to go. Cleveland will obviously try to onside kick once again. Not successful the first time around. Kick is up and away and good. So a 5-point deficit now for the Stallions with 48 seconds left to go. Quasi Brown's going to line up for the onside kick here. And unfortunately not a very good onside kick for the Stallions as Chicago is easily able to field that. Davius Reed able to make the return there. And that should do it. Barring any wonky plays coming from E.T. King. They will line up in victory formation here. And we'll just let the clock bleed out. King takes a knee. And it'll be time for one more play, and then that'll just about do it. Great game to both teams. Once again, stay tuned. 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central in about 10 minutes. Chris Curtis will be on the call for Vancouver, traveling to Mexico City to take on the Aztecs. Post-game show will follow that game, not this game. And E.T. King will take the knee. That'll do it here from Chicago. The Wildcats getting their victory here in their inaugural game from the Thunderdome. 28-23. Chicago gets the victory over the Cleveland Stallions. As we get a look at the post-game show and stats, I am disappointed it's over. But there's more football to come, guys. Just stay tuned. It's coming. I promise. 6 turnovers from Chicago and still able to come away with a victory here. Cleveland just not able to capitalize off of the turnovers. Once again, my name is Eric Vinson. I have been your play-by-play commentator for this presentation of the Simulation Football League. Once again, stay tuned. Vancouver and Mexico City is coming up from Chicago, everybody. Good night.